Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to my evening news report right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. Outdoor dining, haircuts, camping allowed with restrictions under new order. New stay-at-home order allows some business to reopen if they take COVID-19 precautions. Outdoor seating at restaurants, drive-in theaters, golf, and haircuts will be allowed under strict guidelines under a new stay-at-home order issued Friday by Governor Chris Sununu. The guidelines specify which services are allowed. The outlines requirements for employees and customers, both of essential businesses that are already operating and any businesses that reopen in May. Sununu said the guidelines are intended to continue to slow the spread of COVID-19. Let's take a look at the new stay-at-home order. The stay-at-home order is in place until May 31st. Take a look. Coronavirus impact. Stay-at-home order in place until May 31st. Now open. Campgrounds, manufacturing, interior parks. Open May 4th. Hospitals, time-sensitive care services. Open May 11th. Golf courses, retail stores, drive-in theaters, barbers, and salons. Open May 18th. Restaurants, outdoor dining. And as you can see in the green, it equals with the little asterisk, that equals restrictions. So all of these asterisks here mean there'll be restrictions along with those places that will be opening. Campgrounds, manufacturing services, and state parks can open immediately if they follow the guidelines. Golf courses, barbers, and hair salons, retail stores, and drive-in theaters can open May 11th under certain conditions. Restaurants can begin serving customers May 18th in outdoor dining areas, as long as tables allow parties to sit at least 6 feet apart, among other conditions. Time-sensitive hospital services can begin as soon as Monday, although the timing and scope of services should be determined by each hospital, following guidelines from the state and New Hampshire Hospital Association. Even though some businesses are being allowed to reopen, Sununu said there are no changes to unemployment eligibility. He said if workers don't feel safe returning to work, they can continue to receive benefits. All employers must require employees who are sick or not feeling well to stay home, and employees must call their employer to let them know if they're sick. Employers must also develop a screening process for all employees, including identifying a screening place and a person to ask workers whether they have any symptoms, typically of coronavirus infection, or if they have come into contact with anyone who has a confirmed case of COVID-19. The temperature of all employees must be documented daily before their shifts. Any worker who has symptoms of COVID-19 must be told to leave immediately and seek medical advice. The guidance notes that employers must maintain the confidentiality of employees' health information. Employers must also take action to mitigate exposure to COVID-19, including maintaining social distancing and supporting the use of cloth face coverings while and where social distancing is difficult. Employees should also be allowed to work from home as much as possible. Impartial. The new guidelines are in effect through May 31st. Specific guidelines have been issued for several industries. Let's take a look at those industries now. Barbers, hair salons, cosmetology. Barbers, hair salons, and cosmetology businesses can reopen on May 11th under certain conditions. Take a look. Campgrounds. Access to campgrounds will be available only to New Hampshire residents and members of private campgrounds. Drive-in movie theaters. Drive-in movie theaters can reopen May 11th if they follow guidelines to protect employees and customers. Golf courses. Golf courses can open to members and New Hampshire residents starting May 11th if courses can follow specific guidelines. Hospitals. Hospitals will develop plans to begin phasing in time-sensitive procedures such as MRI or CT scan, knee replacement, biopsies as soon as Monday. Manufacturing. Manufacturing has been an essential business, but employers were given new guidelines to follow. Restaurants. Restaurants will be allowed to open outdoor dining areas starting May 18th if they're configured in a way to allow diners to remain at least 6 feet away from diners at another table. No more than 6 people are allowed at a table. Restaurants can expand the outdoor spaces, including parking spaces and lawns, if seating can be set up safely. Retail. All retail establishments can reopen May 11th, but the number of customers allowed inside at any time must be 50% or less of store occupancy. State parks. Visitors to parks must be asked to stay home if they are experiencing symptoms of COVID-19. Also need to keep 6 feet of social distancing at all times and wear face coverings over their mouth and nose when in close proximity of others. Playgrounds and boats rental areas must remain closed, and water bubblers and fountains will need to be turned off. The latest issued specific guidelines for inland beaches, the Flume Gorge, and OHR V-Trails. Seacoast beaches will remain closed. Sununu said if the beaches are opened, they would likely attract an influx of visitors from Massachusetts, where infection rates are higher. And let's show you that image of what will be opening and things. Again, these places will be opening. Now open are the campgrounds, manufacturing, interior parks. May 4th again will be hospitals, time-sensitive and care services. And then on May 11th, golf courses, retail stores, drive-in theaters, barbers, and salons. And then May 18th, restaurants, outdoor dining with restrictions. And that does it for my evening news report right here on the Riley King Network. Thank you for watching this evening news report. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone. And I'll see you back here tomorrow with more news reports. Good night and bye.